Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Rants About Tech Live. There we go. I'm your host, Rod, here in sunny Philadelphia. Here with some of my really good friends. This is show number 231, last show before the new year. For this, what do we got? Tuesday, December 23rd. Man, it's been a long year. It's been a long year, you guys. It's been a long year. Actually, I got one more thing to pull up here. Actually, I only got one thing to pull up here, actually. Oh boy, it's gonna be a crazy show, you guys. It's gonna be a crazy show. I woke up this morning to a crashed computer that normally would well, hold on. Well, good morning to everybody. First of all, I didn't see people were in the chat like that. So, Harm, good morning. Christina Ray, good morning. Rob, good morning. Aaron, good morning. Spicy mustard. I love spicy mustard. That's the only mustard I buy, Parm. It's the only mustard I buy. But today's gonna be a weird show. So I woke up, my computer had crashed overnight. It's my fault, totally my fault. I was doing crazy stuff. I shouldn't have been. And I woke up, and normally when I restart the computer back up, it will bring every window back up exactly how it was. It'll bring up everything exactly how it was. I don't have to change a thing. Like I never skipped a beat. Not so today. So the window I would normally have up with my live stream, my notes, all of that stuff. I have a separate window with other tabs that I'm showing. They're all formulated into Discord, or not Discord, but OBS. None of that was going on. So I spent a lot of time this morning, instead of researching, reconfiguring my computer how it's supposed to have been. So I figured today would be a good day to have a last show of the year. It would give me a whole bunch of opportunity to get everything together, and it would give me a good opportunity to finalize some videos that I've been working on, finalize a lot of products I've been working on, and I wanted to show you guys a couple of those products today too. A few, 2, 3. Actually, yeah, 3. through any event. So I appreciate you guys for being here. And I appreciate you guys for being here all year. So applause to you guys. It's been a year. It's been a year. So applause to all the chat crew here, all the people who come to the live streams, who watch the replays, who watch the videos, subscribers of the channel. I really appreciate you guys. This has been a really awesome year for me. Ever since after CES, it's been a roller coaster of events, and you guys have been here through it all. So I really appreciate you guys. I really do. You guys are the friends I never had. You guys are the friends I never had, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. My heart. You guys are the best. More applause. More applause and there we go. More applause and air horn for you guys. Okay, so so I'm not going to be talking about tech news today. Last show of the day, it's going to be a really short show, or last show of the year, it's going to be a really short show. eInk, how's it going? What's up? My morning commutes are going to suck until next year. Well, you know what though? I'll be back better. I'm gonna have Mitchell level equipment when I come back. No more of this. The creaking. You know, I know it's been a running joke. I get it. It's been a joke that, you know, even people who don't even come to the live stream are like, yeah, I heard about your creaking microphone arm. That's why I'll never come to it. I feel abandoned for the next 2 weeks, and then it's a short show. Well, you know what, though? You know I say it's a short show, but it will probably end on time. I told Mitch yesterday when Mitch was doing the interview, I was like, Mitch is like, I got a hard out at like 12. I'm like, listen, we'll never go that long, Mitch. It's going to be a short show. I think I might have we wasn't even done with the tech news until 12. So, you know how that goes. But I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to you guys. This was the thank you to you all out there show. So, and to say, you know, Happy New Year's and Happy Holidays to everybody. I'll still be in the Discord. I'll be in the Discord hardcore now that I'm just going to be here doing stuff. And what I'm going to take this opportunity to do too is to clean up this trash right here. Hold on, let me get rid of this for you guys so you can see this. I'm gonna give you guys an inside look at the monstrosity that has become my studio. It's not even a studio anymore. It's a shop, and then it's a slash studio. You guys remember how my videos used to look? It used to be so clean in here. It used to be so clean. Not so much anymore. All right, let's take a look here. I'm going to show you guys this. Let me. I don't even know how to work this. Okay, here we go. We're going to get rid of the chat here so you guys can see a little bit. Can we? You guys can't even. That doesn't even do it. No, that doesn't even do it justice. Oh, that's a nice shot though. What the hell? What chat? That you got the you got the blurry foreground. Then you got the me in focus. You got the blurry background. This is chat. This is what they call in cinematic. This is what they call cinematic, chat. This is Dr. Lang. How's it going? This is what they call that. Happy Festivus. Absolutely. Appalachian Mountains. Absolutely. Aaron, we got to stop. Set up some lives to try and fill the void. That would be great. That I had you guys. I would love that. So anyway, what did we? Oh yeah. So we left off on this is not going to be a typical Rants About Tech live stream because I don't have any tech news to talk about today. My stuff went. If you guys are just joining, my stuff went down last night. Brought it back up. Nothing was there, so I'm nowhere near as prepared as what I should be for this. So that's why this is going to be the end of the year show, and it's going to be the show I take opportunity to talk about what I've been working on and to kind of show you guys what I've been working on. I think you guys have been seeing this stuff, right? But I haven't gotten it to a point to where I show it a lot. So this is going to be that kind of show too. So first of all, this right here is this thing on? This is Jay's nib right here. Now, I'm not sending this to Jay because me and Jay's we're gonna connect over the holidays. Big up to Jay. Jay's coming to Jersey, so I'm gonna meet him in Jersey somewhere, and we gonna get drunk as crap. We gonna be drunker than a mofo. We gonna be so drunk, we might have to find a bush to fall asleep under. If it sounds like I've done that before, I have. All right. So anyway, this is Jay's nib right here. This is Jay's crystal nib right here that he told me not to send him because he's like, we're getting together, so don't send it because I want to have it. And this is it right here. And what this is, it's a clear ceramic nib inside of a clear sleeve here. And yeah, and it works like a charm. We're gonna put this in something. Oh, here we go. This right here was a Christmas gift to me from my good friend Aaron over at 2530 Media. That's how I'm taking this right now because I don't know, it feels Christmassy with the colors, and now it being Christmas, I'm taking this as a Christmas gift. I sent Aaron some Christmas gifts too. Aaron, you let me know when you get your care package. You let me know. All right, so we're gonna put this crystal nib. This is a Lammy. This is this is my favorite pen right here. Okay, I have multiple of these pens, but I have an all black one. But we're gonna use the one Aaron sent me for this demonstration here. So this is a Lammy and a standard EMR pen that you can put any EMR nib in, right? Like actually, you know what would be cool? Now I almost thought, you know what? Let me go and get the stone nib that I've been working on, but I forgot I sent that to somebody. I just like looking at it. I didn't even use it, which is why I sent it, but I just like looking at it. It just was so cool looking. It was just I'm like, this thing works good and it looks good. Let's see. What do we got here? I wanted to pull out some other nibs here. Some traditional ones. Oh, bam, there we go. Here's a traditional nib right here. Okay, so here we go. This is a traditional nib right here, like what you would find in normal EMR stylus that you hold on. What are we doing here? We got Zoom. What are we talking about? So, no, don't look at my fingers. Just don't, okay? So this is a normal felt tip nib right here for normal EMR pens. So we're going to put this in here. What? It doesn't fit? What happened? Oh, wow. This won't fit? Chat, what did I do? Hold on. Whoa. All right, let's try the crystal nib. The crystal nib fits. Why did the normal nib won't fit? What the hell? Yeah, agate for the win. Oh, there we go. This is a normal nib. I don't know what's up with this felt nib. This felt nib was crazy. I don't know. Oh yeah, this is normal felt. Wow, it wouldn't fit in the Lammy. That's weird. I don't know where I got that one from. So in the event here, this is a palm nib, a standard plastic palm nib, right? We're gonna put this in the Lammy. Bam. And then we're gonna bring out just don't look at my scribbles here. And it's not even on because of screensaver mode. Okay. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. Let's get rid of this stuff here. As a matter of fact, let's just get to a new page. Why am I on my lab notes? All right, so no, don't see the palm rejection is not. How did Onyx go from having the worst palm rejection in the game to having the best in one fell swoop? Everybody needs to get with Onyx now. Oh, by the way, this is a clear manta spine here on my Supernote. It's a port cover that feels really good. It's got the angled bezel there, so it slopes really nice. Got the soft, I don't know what they call this material I made this out of, but it's nice. We got more to show you of that. This is the clear one, though. Just keep that in mind. So we're going to do Hello World. All right, there we go. So just so you know, it's standard. This is a standard stylus, okay? Just so we know, this is standard stylus. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna replace that with the ceramic crystal nib here, Jay's ceramic crystal nib. We're gonna put that in there, and we're gonna give that a go too. Whoa, 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 whoa! What happened, Jay? Whoa. Okay, see, this is why we do this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Jay, oh my goodness. What did I do? Did I ruin it? Did I ruin it, Jay? Oh boy. Jay, I might have ruined it. Well, let's take this out here. Let's take this out and reseat it and see if that helps the situation. Okay. This is why we're testing. This is why we're testing. All right, here we go. All right, we take it out. We're gonna reseat it. Okay. Still okay. Well, see, this is why we do the testing. Let's try a different one. Jay, you would have been mad at me. I would have sent you something, and you'd have been. I'm glad you're coming to pick this up. Now I have a chance to fix it. I'm glad you're coming to pick this up. Oh, this is not it either. Oh my goodness. Oh boy, do I have an extra one? Do I have an extra one? Do I have a V1? Do I have a V1? Hold on, chat. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's take this one out. Here we go. I'm taking the one out of my other Lammy. Whew. My goodness. All right, here we go. Let's try this again. Clear ceramic nib. Well, can we see this? There we go. Clear ceramic nib. Standard EMR Lammy. Here we go. Let's put this in here. There we go. Let's get this in there. All right, now. There we go. What the hell? All right, let's darken this up a little bit for the Lammy. Okay, I'm a little upset about that. I'm gonna try this other one again. I'm gonna try the other one again. I don't know what was going on with that one. Okay, let's try it one more time. Jay, I want you to know I tested this like a lot before I decided this was the one I was gonna send to you. I tested it a lot. I tested this one more than I tested any of the other ones. The hell. Okay, I'm glad I didn't send it to you, Jay. I'm glad I didn't send it. Never mind. Okay, all right. We got you though, Jay. So I'll just give you the one that works. All right. So this is why we do testing, but we're good. So we know it works, and it looks awesome to me. Can I take this one out of here? All right, here we go. So we know it works. Looks awesome to me. There we go. I'm just gonna put this one back in here and use this for the remainder of the show. All right, here we go. So crystal ceramic nib going in standard EMR. And we're good to go. Now, I like this for a few reasons. Now, I talked to one person on the chat in the comments talking about the crystal nib and how I wanted them to understand why I liked it so much, because they didn't understand what the whole thing was. It's just precise. The ceramic is just a precise material that's not as hard as metal, and it can be polished to a really good shine, and on top of that, really smooth surface. And the tactile feedback that you get from writing on the surface with a crystal, or it's not the crystal nib, but any ceramic nib or any of the harder nibs. It's just ceramic just happens to be a good material because it's not as hard as metal. And I think the only metal that's being used as nibs right now is the titanium, which will and can splinter. There's lots of information showing that. What we got in the chat here? Morning, boys and girls. Good morning, Jay. I saw you already, but I know you were talking. Jay doesn't count it in. Wow. Today's show reminded me of the ones around last Xmas. All the excitement around the Note Max and Manta. Now, RIT is permanently associated with Christmas in my head. Wait, am I that dude? Hill X Ben, best of tech guy. You are the Hill X Ben. I think he called himself Ellie at one point too. How hard is to make regular palm nibs in different colors? Not hard at all. I have the well, I think the palm material they're using is really polycarbonate. Those are easy to do. A lot easier than making a hollowed out nib. This wouldn't happen on Boox. Gotta get to work and get in my stylus. How hard is it to make regular palm nibs? Okay, we got there. The visual experience with the clear ceramic was pretty interesting. Not seeing the tip where you're writing was different. Oh, so you got yours, Dr. Ling? I didn't even know you had gotten yours already. I should make me a questionnaire and send it to the people who have them, so they can tell me like a common way they feel about in a like not common but in a uniform way to tell me about how they felt about it. The clear to me is really cool with the stone nibs because you can see the design of them and the pattern of them and the stone nibs have color, right? They not really. I want to say like I'm coloring them because they're not colored by me. They're just agate that have like the shapes and swirls of all the colors that go into the elements that make them. But it's just cool seeing it, and you can see the tips of those, which is cool too. Now, as far as the crystal nib goes, it is a different experience. It is a different experience, which will lead to people may wanting them in different color sleeves, which is why I'll be having them in white, black, and the clear. Now where's the white one at? Or the black one? Let me grab a black one here. I took all of the V1s out of all of the things that I was using them in and replaced all of those with like the V2s. So I may not even have an extra V1 around for myself anymore. I'll have to make more of I'll have to make more of those because I don't think I have any more around. But that'll be something I'll be able to do over this holiday as well. Make more of the V1s and make more of the V2s. Maybe I'll offer. Well, the V1s won't be V1s entirely because it's not like I'm just replacing the ones with the black sleeves. So the V1s just have black sleeves. That's the only difference between the two. Well, not really, because the process of fusing the two things together is different in the V2. So I guess it's a different process. It's not just a color difference. And I wish I had one of those to show you guys. I think I have another pen that I actually have a V1 in, right? Maybe not. Nope. I think I've used them all. Or have done something with them to where I just like put them somewhere that I don't know where they are right now. But anyway, one more thing. I want you guys to know how long I've been talking about this. You guys know what these are. I've been talking about this for a very long time. No orange. You guys want orange? I was thinking about making these in orange. But orange, you know what I'll do for orange? Orange will only be for people who are you'll only be able to buy an orange one if you're like part of the chat crew. That's a chat crew exclusive. You can get orange then. How about that? I think that's cool. I think that's fair. That's fair to say. Anyway, I was thinking about making these in orange to make them a distinctive color. I like that the I don't even know how the color for the super chat, and thank you for the super chat, eInk. I really appreciate it. Dang, I didn't even. You too, Jay. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. All right, so we got agate for eInk. Appreciate you. Can I respond to this? Can I? It won't even let me. Oh, they're the worst. I can't even respond to it, but I'll heart it. Jay says today's show remind me of. Okay, I think I read that already. Like and it says I can reply, but it doesn't let me. Yeah, I can reply to Jay's, but it won't really reply to eInk's. That's crazy. Yeah, so we'll have orange with that too. So these are tech feeds. So I've been talking about these for a long time. Now, I'm only making these for me. I'm only making these for me. They're gonna be on the site for people who are like me, who are like, well, you know what? I think I might like to try that too. Like, I'm putting these on all of my devices that don't have them already. The ones that have them already, good. Kudos. You're doing what you should do. Keep doing that thing. But for the devices that don't, like the Nomad here has no like feet on the back of it. Like the Manta does here. The Manta has feet, right? And it serves a few purposes. To me, it's supposed to keep the back of the device off the surface that it's on. That's the major purpose for me. That was the biggest reason I wanted these things. And this idea came about with the first iPad. So I wanted something to put on my devices that would just keep them off the surface that I was having to put them on without a case, because I walked around without a case all the time. So this was like, I'm going to make these for me, but if people want to try them, they'll be on the site for sale too. Not this iteration. This is a very early prototype. I'm going to send these out to a few people too to try, to see how they feel about it. And that'll be after the new year. So I'll be sending these out to some people who want to try these as well. But during the event, what they are is things that you put on the back of your device to just keep them off the table. What I would like to happen, in this iteration of them, that won't be the case for all surfaces right now. But what I would like to happen as well is for them to pull double duty as something that will keep your device in place, not just raise it off the surface a bit. So these are soft, but they're not going to be grippy like how rubber would be. So, and that's my goal, is to make something that's grippy like rubber, and that will raise your device high enough off the surface that it's on, so that whatever surface you're on, it won't scratch the back of your device. You know what I mean? That was the biggest thing for me. I didn't want the surface I was sitting my iPad on to scratch the back of the device. I'm shallow. I know. It's okay. But that was the thing. So anyway, these are those. They're white right now. The material I bought, that it's weird because I bought a material to 3D print these out of that is both tacky, means it holds the device in place, and it's like stiff enough to raise the device off the surface just a bit, a millimeter. These are only a millimeter high, so this is only going to raise the device that much. But that's the thing. And eventually I'll get them to that point, and I have a material that I'm working with that can get to that point, but I haven't been able to successfully print this shape from that material. It's a notoriously hard material. What I'm trying to do it out of is, if anybody's heard of it, is called Elastomer X. This. So this stuff right here, this stuff right here is super expensive resin right here, but it does and has all the properties I want from the tech feet. It's just a notoriously hard material to work with for obvious reasons. But that would be the goal, right? That would be the end game for me. Now, I may never get to that point with that resin right there, or maybe I get to that point with a different process that's not 3D printing. But regardless, I'm pushing forward with trying to create this, because again, this is something I want for me, because there's no one's making something for tech that does those kind of things, and I feel like it needs to be done. They're only making these things for, like, I don't know, coasters and whatnot. So that will be the end game for these, is to get these to be as tacky as, say, the Remarkable feet. And what these are the end game for me, to get a material like this, that's stiff like this, that's rubbery like this, and this is rubber, so it's not a rubber-like surface. This is actually rubber. If I can get to that end game and get those to this point, that would be where I want to be. But you got to start somewhere, right? And this is where I'm starting right here. And this is, to me, a good first attempt, because again, like I said, they at least raise the device off of the surface. It's going to be tackier than not having it, right? It's better than having your device sliding on a surface, right? If you're not using a case, but it's not going to be like stopping tacky. So we're getting there. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put these on the Nomad so you guys can see how this looks here. So this is the Supernote Nomad right here. And can we push this back a little bit? There we go. And we're going to go ahead and put these on the Nomad because this is what I want these for anyway right now, because the Nomad is a device that won't stick on my wall over here. And I'm not sure if you guys can see that. Let me see if I can show that. Can I show this with the iPhone here? Hold on, let's see. Okay, so we won't show that. But I have a whiteboard over here that I stick all of my eInk devices on that are that have magnets, so they can like just stick up there and be a good way to store them. And that's how I store my eInk devices. But back to this. So but this can't do that. So it's going to have to sit on a surface. And right now I'm always just sitting it flat because I don't use this device with a case all the time. And this is sitting flat on the surfaces, and you can see now any amount of pressure is going to make this thing slide. So anything would be better than nothing for this device. And not for nothing, this is a better solution. So I'm going to just push these into the corner. And they have, and just so we can take a look at this real quick. They have, can I? There we go. They have, they're just a soft white silicone-like material. And on the back, we have an adhesive. And the biggest like hurdle I had with making this was trying to find an adhesive that was permanent on one side and semi-permanent on the other side, so it wouldn't come off of the tech foot on the side that it was trying to adhere to, but would also not permanently adhere to the surface you're trying to stick it to. So it was a perfect solution for me. I talked about this tape in a live stream not long ago about how hard it was to find, and B, how expensive it was when I did find it. Yeah, crazy expensive tape. I didn't even know tape could get to like $700 for a single little roll of it, a half-inch roll. I'm not sure what the footage was, but the footage was the same on everything. Like, I mean, I didn't pay $700. I don't want anyone to think that. I don't do that, but I did find a way to get it for a little cheaper. So anyway, that was the biggest hurdle to this, was finding a tape that would be able to do that. So let's go ahead and put that there. And these kind of just will come in the box stuck to the backing material here, and you can just kind of pull them off and put them in the position you want them to be in there. I'll just push them as far in the corners of the device as possible. So when you're sitting it down, you can sit it down at an angle that doesn't have to be so like obtuse. You can sit so acute. You can sit it down at a more obtuse angle. You didn't think you was going to hear acute and obtuse on today's show, did you? Me neither, to be honest. I'm not going to hold you. I didn't think I was going to hear it either. All right. I'll put this last one on here. Push it into the corner there. Bam. All right. So there we go. And we got them on. So now what is that going to do for? So like I said, it's going to raise the device off of the table that it's sitting on. Right. And remember how I was doing this before, though it will move if I put enough pressure on it, it's not going to move at the slightest amount of pressure like it was before we put these on. Right. So it gives it some tackiness. I would like that tackiness to be better. And like I said, I'm working towards that. So this is a product that's going to get better over time. But again, you have to start somewhere. So that's one of the things I like about this. It just keeps my tablet off of the table that I'm sitting it on, no matter if it's glass, metal, or whatever. Now I can, if this was a metal device, you wouldn't want to sit this on, say, a glass table, right? Especially without something protecting it. With something like this, you can still have your device out of the case, but still sit it on a surface that's maybe glass or metal, and you won't have to worry about that surface scratching the back of your device. Or any surface for that matter, because it's going to keep that device just a beat off of that surface. Like I said, these are only 1 millimeter tall. So we're talking about 1 millimeter of clearance you're giving these. Jay says, Super Chats have a limited time that you can reply to them. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me. Now I know. Wow, that's crazy. What if you get inundated with chats and you're like, oh, well, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. That was my reply. and happy holidays. Thank you again. So that's the thing with these. I'm really happy about the shape that came out. I'm really happy about the material. And and I can reliably print this material, which is the softest material that I can reliably print. All the other materials that became softer than this, they've just been hit or miss with the printing. Good morning, brother. How you doing? Happy holidays to you. Happy holidays. So this is another product I'm going to have up there. Like I said, I'm really making these for me, but if anyone finds some use out of it and thinks to themselves, hey, I have a couple devices that I wouldn't mind putting something like this on to keep them off of the surface I'm sitting on. Now, I know what you're thinking. Somebody out there is thinking it right now. Well, what if I want to put my case on the device? Will I have to take the feet off? No, you don't. I'm about to put the Nomad in the case right now. So now the Nomad is in the case. Now, you will see a little spacing on between the back and where the tech feet are. That's going to be the case, right? But again, these are only 1 millimeter, and that spacing is not going to be enough to hinder the functionality of your case. Case in point. You'll still be able to have the security of putting your case in there. It's still going to stay in place. You're not going to have to worry about that. Your case is going to work like normal. You can put it in the case, pop it out the case, but when you pop it out, you have the security of knowing that there's something there that's going to protect the back of your device at the very least. Because when you're sitting it down, you don't really need anything to protect the front. And because if it's in the case, what are you going to do with that top cover anyway? You're going to just flip it back anyway. So nothing's going to be protecting the top anyway. So, but this is just for people who want to rock without a case. You got some protection there. Now let's try this on. Let's say what device should we put this on next? What do we want to try this on, chat? Actually, let's put the chat back up there. I think I took that chat away for a specific reason, but forgot what that was right now. We could put this on the Viwoods, the AI mini. I mean, the AI paper. Or you guys let me know. The rat feet are looking good. I appreciate that, brother. I need some for my Remarkable. I would try it on the Remarkable, but I sent my Remarkable off to a good friend of mine recently in hopes that he would like it enough to buy one. So I know he will. If he's liking the Remarkable Paper Pro, Aaron, you're going to love it. All right, so. But I'll say this AI paper right here is the I already got old. See, I got tech feet on this already, but this is an old version of the tech feet. This is how they used to look. Not very precise as the new ones, right? And the adhesive I'm using on here is just garbage compared to what I'm using right now. So let's see. I'm trying to pull it off the device. The adhesive is staying on the device, and the tech foot is coming off. So this is an old version of the tech foot. Like I said, I wasn't using adhesive like I'm using now, which is superior to this in all ways. The actual tech foot itself is superior. The one I have now is superior to this one in all ways as well. This one was shiny and not matte and slippery. It didn't have the tack that the new ones have. So better in every way. So let me go ahead and peel the old tech feet off of this one, and we'll put the new ones on to see how that looks. Yeah. This adhesive that I used to use was not good at all. I'm confident. Like I said, I'm confident in the way that they are being built right now enough that I'm going to send these out to some people to try, because they're in a really good state right now. Like I said, the only thing that they don't do that I want them to do right now is have that supreme tackiness that other things have. Again, the ones I'm pulling off right now are the version 1s. The other ones are like the version 2s. Different adhesive, different material, different foot, or a different shape. All of that's a little bit different. As you can see, this is a little more squat, and this is less than 1 millimeter too. But it wasn't totally flat either. It wasn't a good print. This one wasn't a good model at all, not at all. All right, so let's go ahead and take this last one off here and get this adhesive off. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this with a little bit of alcohol to try to get that residue off. All right, so we're just gonna take a little alcohol and get this off, get the residue off of the corners here. All right, get that done over there. And this will be good too, because what I'll do is I'll slide this around the table to give you guys a little bit of a taste of what. All right, here we go. Okay, all right. So there we go. We got the adhesive off, and all sides are clean. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just take this AI paper, and we will just like do what you would do. It would be sitting on the table normally, right? Let's get this out of here. And just any little bit of a nudge, right, would send this thing into a tailspin. I'm not even pushing hard on it. So that's one of the things that this is going to solve. It's going to keep it from moving that much. And it's going to raise it off of the surface so that you're not sliding your device around on a bare surface when you don't have it in the case. And we'll put it in the case too to show that it won't hinder the functionality of the case. So let's turn this over on the back now, and we'll take the tech feet off of the Nomad, and we'll go ahead and put them onto the Viwoods AI paper here. There we go. And there we go. That one. Turn this around. Put the other one on here. How you guys are doing, by the way? Having a good day? I hope so. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm having a wonderful morning. It's cloudy here in Philly. It snowed last night, I woke up to a crashed computer. But other than that, we're doing good. We're doing good. Hope you guys are doing good as well. All right, so now we got the tech feet on the AI paper. I think it looks really good. Even on the AI paper, right? Very minimal. This is going to be a very minimal solution to a situation to where it'll help you keep this device off of the table. You will never feel them. They're in places to where, like, when you're grabbing the device, you're not going to feel the feet on the back there. You're only going to know they're there when it's keeping the device off of the first surface that it's on, right? This is how the device sounds normally with the metal clanking against. But this is the sound when you're sitting on the tech feet. So sound dampening. It doesn't sound so harsh, right? And it's going to keep the device off the table. So let's go ahead and put it here. You see now, a little bit of movement, but nowhere near is what it was. And I'm applying way more pressure than I was when it didn't have the tech feet on. So this is going to give you some grip even now, right? I got all fours on this pushing it. It's going to give you some grip, but it can be better, and we're going to work on that. But right now, I think this is a good starting point. And it like I said, you know, it's gonna give you some protection sitting this on whatever surface you're putting it on. I think it's great. What do we got here in the chat? Sorry, I had to step away. Don't know if you saw I got the clear ceramic, but broke trying to extract it. I did like a lot in a short time. I used it. Oh, okay. So, well, that's one of the things. So I want to know those things. But I'm going to send out a questionnaire too. So hopefully we can get a little bit more information on that. We're going to keep working on that and not put it out until it gets to a point to where, you know, that's not a worry or problem. So, but again, to all my testers, if you're testing anything that I've sent out, if anything happens, I'll replace your stylus for you, for sure. So if anything happens to your stylus, Dr. Ling, let me know. I'll replace it for you. All right, so with these, so with the tech feet, they're going to be really good for that purpose, getting the device off of the surface and giving it some tact on the surface that you're putting it on, so it's not just flopping around when you're trying to write and use it. Now, let's go ahead and put this in the case. All right, so let's go ahead and put it in the case, and here we go. We got the standard Viwoods case here, and we're gonna go ahead and put it into. Oh, I was not playing, but I was printing some stuff up last night, and I'll show you why I did what I did, because I was printing some things up for what I want to show you next here, and I was shaking a printer head around, not thinking that ink would come out of it. That ink started flying everywhere. I got ink legit everywhere. I'm surprised it came off my hands already. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, it's gone off the hands. But it got everywhere. And apparently it got here because a little bit got on my Viwoods cover here. But anyway, let's go ahead and put the Viwoods in here. All right. So we got here the Viwoods. And let's see if it stays in the case. All right. So, whoops. There we go. There we go. So it doesn't hinder the functionality of the case. It stays in the case. You can see here in the back though, how the feet affect the fit of the case. But I've never had a problem with the old set of feet that I have on here, and these are, like I said, even better than the other ones that I had on. So I don't anticipate there being an issue with the functionality of the case with these tech feet on there. It just works like normal. Let's take out the, there we go, the pin loop there. There we go. And yeah, all right. So that is the tech feet. Let's go put these back on the Nomad, because that's really where I want these. Because I can stick the Viwoods onto my whiteboard over there. So I don't really need tech feet on the Viwoods, but the Nomad doesn't stick to obviously the board because it's plastic and not metal. And put these back on here. Yeah, that's definitely where I would want these at, on the Nomad. Okay. All right. Perfect. Make sure that it's in the corners there. That's why they're the shape they are, so they'll fit in the corner of the device and give you some protection, like when you're trying to sit it down at an angle that's not like flat. You know what I'm saying? Gives you a little bit more forgiveness. Gives you a little bit more forgiveness. All right, so that was my thing. Let me go put these away there. All right, so one last thing, and I think I'll be sending this thing off to Dr. Ling when I get done with it. But this is the last thing I want to show. So I showed the Manta here with the spine. It's got a 1 right here because this is the prototype thing here. But this is the clear Manta spine right here. We can see that. It's a clear top cover here with a frame that's made with white plastic. So, but we'll take this out though. Put that over there. This is another clear one here. It didn't come out as clear as I wanted it to. It's got a little yellow tint to it, but can we get down here? A very slight yellow tint to it, but it's definitely good. But this is the Manta spine here, and what it is, it's just a port cover for the Viwoods case. Is almost as janky as the Note 5C pen. Yeah, but you know what you know what Viwoods tried to do? They just copied the Remarkable case, and I think I sent the case to Aaron as well. I think I did, and I think I sent the case with that device. But they tried to copy the Viwoods case or the Remarkable case, but it's just a cheaper version of that. It's not as perfectly aligned. Like when you see Remarkable's case and how the device fits into that, so like a glove, like so snug, it's a different experience than what Viwoods is offering. Yeah, not as you realize how premium and detail oriented Remarkable is when you see things like that. Like I even put that in my video that I have never edited. I've got so many videos recorded that I haven't edited because I got into like manufacturing stuff like this. You know how many, you guys know how many, I was thinking about this. I was talking to Amy about this the other day. You know how many devices I've learned in the last, not even a year, in the last 8 months. In the last 8 months, I got a CNC machine that I learned how to use. I got a 3D printer, a resin 3D printer that I learned how to use. A filament 3D printer that I learned how to use. What else we got, chat? Curing and washing stations, because you need to learn how to do curing and washing when you're doing resin prints. I learned how to use a spectrophotometer. I learned how to use a roughness tester. I learned how to, and this not just learn how to use it, but I had to do tons of research just to know what I'm talking about, just to know what the measurements and the readings mean, right? So it's not just saying, okay, I had to learn how to use a device. Like I had to learn how to do those things. I learned how to use a faceting machine. I learned how to use a lapidary saw. I learned how to use, I learned so much about geology. I learned so much about materials like this year. Just so much. I've learned so much this year. This has been a learning year for me. Just one more note on the clear ceramic nib is that I liked it and was slightly thicker than the first crystal. Yes, slightly thicker. Yes, and that was in an effort to help out. It fit the nibs that I wanted to make and to make it a little bit more durable. But it's only slightly thicker. It's as thick as this. No, it's still slimmer than a Supernote nib now, but just slightly thicker. I think it's 0.02 millimeters thicker, which is not a lot. But it's something in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, learned a lot this year. Just did a lot of things. So back to this one. So Manta Spine. This was something I've been talking about a long time, and this I might be sending this actual one to Dr. Ling to test out for me. Because Dr. Ling won that whole thing in a live stream we did a while back. To be the tester for this. But anyway, very smooth surface here. I love this thing right here. What it does is it protects the ports on the Supernote Manta. So you can see it has holes. The Supernote Manta on the side of it, it has holes in it, and it has pogo pins there as well. Also, it's a very acute. It's very not sharp, but it's just a blunt edge here. That just begs for something to be done to it, right? Yeah, I'll take whatever millimeters I can get on my No doubt, Dr. Ling, no doubt. So let's put this back a little bit. So with this, what you can do is you can put this inside your device. Now, just to talk about this again. So these are the adhesive strips I have on here, and I needed to learn how to get cut out from the CNC machine and all that stuff too. So this took a while to do, but I like the shape of it that turned out. But it's adhesive on both sides here. And what that's going to do, and we got the hooks here. I'm gonna sell a version without the hooks, and I'm gonna sell a version with the hooks. So that'll be an option for people who want that or who don't want that. So, but the principle is the same. You'll have the middle pieces here that'll stick into the middle section of the device. Oh, there we go, the side here. And then you have the outer pieces here that'll give it some stability when you are using the device here. So, but anyway, bottom side hooks down. So it's just going to go in like that, like this, and voila. And the adhesive tape will stick in place right there. But you know what though? Let's go ahead and do that. Whoa, those hooks are in there. All right. So now we'll just take this adhesive off here. And that's hopefully how they'll come with that adhesive on there. And then now we'll stick this into here. And give it a quick rub across the back there. And that's it. And it's on there. And it feels great. Like it's something like I just say it's a comfortable port cover for your Supernote Manta. Super comfortable. It gives it a round edge there. If you can see that, it's a rounded material there. Can we? There we go. It gives it a rounded edge there. And what's cool too is I can have an inscription put on the actual frame of it, so it can be a color right here. It could say something right there. A little bit of customization. I'm thinking about that. And we'll see. But it's great. I love the way it feels. And I think it came out really great. And it's the perfect size for the side of the Manta here. It's just, I love it. So it just completes this device for me. When I'm not using the case, of course. And this is something that you can put on or take off. You're ready to take it off. Again, this is semi-permanent tape here. So it's not going to stay on the device. It's going to allow you to remove it and put this, remove it and like put your actual case on, and then if you don't want to use your case, you have a port cover for your Notepad or for your Manta, and it just fits like that. All right, that's it. Okay, wow, that was an hour. We did it. And I'm back from meeting. No doubt, Jay. Welcome back. we talked about the Manta spine. I'm not sure if you saw that. Oh, but anyway, now this is a very early. It doesn't look great right now. Okay, I'm just saying this right now. We got one more thing to talk about after this, but this doesn't look great right now. But it's how far I've come with the box that I'm going to put the Manta spine in. So we saw the box for the tech feet. It's the same box for the crystal nib. This is going to be the box for the Manta spine. So it's just a white box here with just Manta spine on it, and it's just an outline silhouette. The print has got to get better. It will get better, but right now, like, I thought this was good enough to show. So the print will get better, but this is what I'm going to go with. So I like it. I think it's simple, understated. You know what you're getting with this thing. It's on there. Backside, like I said, not perfect. But this is, and I messed it up right here. I don't know what happened. I had tape on here and moved it, and it ripped it off. Anyway, a comfortable port cover for your Supernote Manta, designed by Pixel Orange in Philadelphia. That is going to change to made by, or maybe designed and made by Pixel Orange in Philadelphia. But regardless, yeah. And then when you open it, ooh, whoa, what's that? Whoa, what is that? That's a Manta spine. And you just slide it out, and bam. All right. So, that is it. That's all I wanted to show. I really do. I'm happy with how these are turning out, and this is how far I've come and what I've been doing this year, and all that I've been doing with this machinery this year. So, I think that's it. Oh, one last thing. All right. We're gonna end on some music here. And I like this song. What we got here? And it's an app song for the end of the year. And I want to leave with a message. What do we get? What do we got here? Long. Oh, whoa. There we go. Okay, chat. So, but you know what, chat? That sucks. I don't even have it set up to do. Or do I? Nope, but we're going to set it up right now. Bam. Window capture. Oh, where is it? YouTube. There we go. No, it's not YouTube Studio. Oh, where is it at? Is it? Bam. Oh, it's not that. Oh, bam, there it is. Okay, here we go. Phew. All right, here we go, chat. Can we pick this one? Oh, whoa. I don't even know. I don't want the sound to come through here. Oh boy. All right, chat. Let's get the sound. Let's get the sound right. Bam. Oh, that's not gonna work either. We'll get it. We'll get it, chat. We're gonna work it out. And no, I want the song. There we go. Is it even here? It's not. I want it to be there, but it may not. I told you all my windows got messed up today. Oh, I hate it so much. I had an awesome outro plan today. We're gonna get it, chat. Then I'd have to fix the audio, or do I? Was the audio even playing? A long December, and there's reason to believe. Oh, my bad. Maybe this year will be better than the last. You put some nice printing design into this. Oh, thanks, Jay. When work takes you away from the real chat, yeah. Hate when that happens. Yeah. I saw Counting Crows a couple of years ago, and they sound so good. Counting Crows is awesome. But let's get this. Can you guys hear the music though? I hope you guys can hear the music. I wanted. Nope, you guys most certainly can't. Oh, that sucks.
Wish you would.
That sucks. Okay. Now I think the music is on. Okay, so the music is on, but I don't have the visual there. So we're not gonna end this last show without the right visual. So let's get the visual right. We're not ending the show without the right visual, chat. We just can't do it. We can't. Well, let's change this. Save. We're gonna. Bam. YouTube music. Okay. It didn't even show. Oh, okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, now I got it. Bam. Chat, we got it. Okay, now that that's there. Okay, now we can get the music going. Let's start this over. Bam. Phew. I think that took a lot, chat. I think it took a lot. Is it coming in too hot?
To believe maybe this year will be better than last.
Let's turn it down a little bit.
I can't remember.
I'm gonna turn it down a little bit and just say. Now, I wanted to say thank you guys for being here for this year. I really appreciate it. It has been a long year, and it's been a long December. It has definitely been a long December. And I want to say to people, check it. I don't know who out there needs to hear this, but it's my end of the year message. It's a thank you message and a message for anybody out there who needs it. Play Miss Potter's Lullaby. That's a 9-minute song. No, can't do that. So, if anybody out there is having a hard time with the holidays, okay? It's been a long year. It's been a long December. I want to say there's always help out there for you, okay? And every day is an opportunity to turn it all around, right? And if you see it that way, things look pretty good. And use every opportunity you have, right? The next day is a day to turn around. Don't dwell on what happened. Oh, I didn't do this. I didn't do so well yesterday, that minute ago, last second, last year, last month. I didn't do that well. It's okay. It's okay. Every day, every minute, every moment is an opportunity to turn it all around. It's an opportunity to do better. Take that opportunity. Someone else told me that you should strive to make your past self jealous. And I want to say, you know what? That's good, but I want to further that and say you should always try to make your past self proud. You know? Try to make that person proud. So, right at the description of the show, I got a hotline, right? And you can text home, simply home to the hotline. What's the hotline number? Let me check that out. Let me give you guys the number here. So you can text home to this number right here and talk to someone if you're having a hard time with the holidays. And you can at least wait. Do I have the editing? Oh boy. Oh, it won't let me pull it up. Again, I don't have all my windows like I want to have them right now, you guys. I'm sorry. Oh, I can edit. There we go. I can look at the number. All right, here we go. You can text home to 741-741 and get someone on the line that can help you out with dealing with the holidays if you're having a hard time dealing with the holidays. And I know a lot of people do have a hard time dealing with the holidays. Your boy is certainly one of them. So, but if you need that extra support, that support's there for you. Use it. Take that opportunity, like I was saying before. All right, everybody. Happy holidays to everybody. Let's get to the chat before we close out here. All right. I just want to end the song. You got to end. All right. Long December. Thank you. That was the music I needed playing behind me for that, for certain. But let's get to the chat before we get out of here, you guys. Play some Sinatra Christmas songs. Happy holidays. Drink as much coffee and tea to be nice to everyone. Yep. You can call 988 and press 1 for military folks. Thank you. I appreciate that, Oz. Yeah, definitely. You guys take advantage of all those opportunities if you need that kind of help over the holidays. All right. I love all you guys. Okay. It's all love here. It's all love here. It's been a great year, and I will see you guys in 2026. Roderick, Rants About Tech. Out. Hey, testers, let me know how you feel. Send me email. I'll be sending out some feedback forms. This is a great thing to do right before Christmas, man. Thank you. No doubt. No doubt. All right. Peace, you guys. Have a great holidays, and I will see you guys on January 2nd with a new setup. Mitch, you're not going to outdo me, bro. You're not going to outdo me, bro. All right. Peace, everybody.